Good evening everyone. Our presentation is about virtual organization and virtual work. In the first part I will explain to you what virtual organizations are before explaining how organization can benefit from this type of working. In the second part we will speak about the disadvantages of virtual organizations and try to explain why it is not so popular despite the rapid technology innovations available to almost everybody. Finally, we will give you some real examples of virtual organizations and have a class debate about businesses like JD Sports, HMV, and how they could have benefited from virtual work and virtual organization process and systems. Virtual organization is a virtual workplace or office which a person can perform tasks and works electronically. Without fancy electronic communication devices and network, virtual organizations can successfully run the organization electronically and they can improve organization's effectiveness and efficiency. It is very possible with the continual improvement in technology, most businesses in the future to be virtual. A virtual business employs electronic means to manage business as opposed to traditional brick-and-mortar businesses that relies on face-to-face transaction with physical documents and physical currency or credit. In other words, virtual organization is a flexible network of independent entities linked by information technology to share skills, knowledge, and access to other expertise in non-traditional ways. It does not require all of the people to be in one place to deliver their service. A worker has no longer need to work at a physical office, as all the workers could be done electronically and at any location. Most of those organizations need no employees. For example, the New York insurance company was once started from scratch by someone whose prime aim was to employ nobody but himself. Also, the UK's Virgin Group briefly held 5% of the British cola market with just 5 employees. The virtual organizations has few physical assets, reflecting the fact that adding value is becoming more dependent on knowledge and less dependent on plant and machinery. The process of defining the virtual organization is a gradual one. Companies will draw more and more into their core competencies so they become more virtual. The virtual organization is able to leverage this core into almost any industrial sector. Advantages: virtual organization is more flexible. It is resistant to change in business environment because it is easy to switch outsourcing partners. It can rapidly move into something completely different by establishing strategic alliance with organizations that have the essential skills that it lacks. It can do this anywhere in the world. Technology innovations such as computers, internet, mobile device, and wireless internet allow teams to communicate without having to meet face to face. Moreover, they are widely available and affordable. Teams in different countries can form a virtual organization to reach the global market. The partners from different countries could share their local knowledge of their countries. Also, organizations can globalize business in order to reach the potential customers globally and generate income from various countries without the existence of actual building in those countries. Also, rent costs will be reduced because virtual business will not need large offices. Besides that, vehicle allowance of the workers also can be reduced since workers will no longer be required to work in the office. Different ways to work virtually. For example, telecommuters are not requiring working at a specific location or time. They can work at any location they prefer through the internet, such as home. Others use mobile telecommunication technology to work from different locations. Mobile workers work in an environment which changes frequently, for example, people who are traveling very often. Home desking is an office organization system which involves multiple workers using a single physical workstation or surface during different time periods. Workers no longer have their own personal desk. A random selected computer workstation will be assigned to each worker for a period of time. Primary motivation for hot desking is a cost reduction through space savings, in some cases up to 30%. Hot desking is regularly used in workplaces where not all the employees are in the office at the same time, or not in the office for a long period at a time. Finally, virtual team is a group of individuals who work across time, space, and organizational boundaries and only work and communicate with each other electronically. Workers bring together by information telecommunication technologies to accomplish one or more organizational tasks, and members of the group may never meet face to face. As Web 2.0 services have risen in popularity, many businesses have begun to use these communicative and collaborative technologies to reach their customers. Along with connecting customers with physical products, virtual businesses are starting to provide important services as well. Recently, the online delivery of professional services such as administration, design, and marketing services have risen in popularity. Such companies have refined their offering to include services such as a virtual assistant, in which the person providing the service works out of his or her own office and provides services via the internet or other technology. For example, Amazon.com was a virtual business pioneer. As an online bookstore, it delivered and brokered bookstore services without a physical retail store presence, efficiently connecting buyers and sellers without the overhead of brick-and-mortar location. Also, AT&T, an American telecoms company, reckons that it saves over $500 million between 1991 and 1998 by reorganizing its office space along virtual lines.